Today, on Starfield Essentials, I review a new paid creation. This is Stories from the Starfield by G-Man4386, available for 300 credits on Creations. I'll give an overview of the mod, some sample gameplay, warnings, and my conclusion. While I'll show specific moments, I'll minimize secrets that would completely spoil the gaming experience. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Overview. You may remember G-Man4386 from my introduction to Dreamlands, one of their previous paid creations. This is a unique mod that I honestly need to look at again. Stories from the Starfield is completely different. This mod mainly consists of 2 new POIs, or really 2 POI complexes. You start interacting with the new content by visiting Gagarin Landing on the planet Gagarin in the Sol system. One set of content is made abundantly clear when you visit Clint's Collectibles. You'll hear an NPC bragging about a location that's ripe with treasure.
Says there's a real unique piece just sitting in some old ruins, completely unguarded. That's my next score. You got something to say? I see a whole lot of staring going on over there. Is that so? Well, in that case, I've got a job for you.
This guy is great. He's totally underused as an NPC. I need to play this again and just choose attack from the jump. If you do act upon Cullen's suggestion, he'll follow you on your trip to Hyla 2. There you'll encounter a cool sunken settlement with some unsavory enemies.
Okay, Constellation?
Turn around and... I need backup here! Line them up! That is them to me!
I don't say it enough, but I trust you. More times than I can trust anyone again.
At the bottom, you'll find a sinkhole that is waiting to be explored. This is a nicely designed dungeon that needs to be cleared. The reward for this mini quest is both a new weapon and an etched silver skin that can be applied at a weapon workbench. Eventually you'll have to deal with the consequences of finding this weapon. I'll address this in the warning section of the video. Now let's talk about the second POI. The easiest way to learn the location of the second POI is to buy a data slate from Clint. In my case, and I don't know if it's a fixed location, I had to visit Rutherford 3 once I got the Rumors of a Unique Knife slate. Here on Rutherford 3, the exterior POI was not that impressive in my opinion. The underground POI is much more interesting. Putting aside any firefights, this is a really creepy place. To avoid problems with YouTube, I'm not going to show what I found. The subject matter for this medical lab is disturbing. Let's just say that you could leave this facility with contraband, mainly of the harvested organs type. There's also a knife waiting somewhere, but to be honest, I totally forgot about it. I just wanted to get out of there. And what is with this giant peach? Next, warnings. This is a pretty straightforward creation in 2 acts. Act 1 involves the NPC named Cullen, and Act 2 is unguided. Both involve clearing dungeons in order to acquire fairly unimpressive loot. I suppose the reward of a silver skin that can be used on other weapons is one differentiator. The biggest issue I encountered involved the endgame with the NPC named Cullen. Please skip ahead if you don't want any spoilers. Basically, I have an issue with the way G-Man 4386 scripted the showdown with Cullen.
Unfortunately, you're not indispensable. I can't just let you walk away after having done you dirty. I don't like keeping one eye open when I sleep. I'll be taking that rifle off your hands now.
Action time! Getting more anyway!
When you last encounter him, he demands that you give him the silver rifle and start shooting. I tried to disable him with an EM weapon, to no effect. I eventually swapped to a powerful inflictor and basically one-shotted him. However, it seems G-Man 4386 intended for Cullen to offer to surrender once his health reached a certain point. By using a powerful weapon, my character blasted right through that option. I would probably have let him live, but I didn't get the chance. Might have been possible to set the essential tag on Cullen, or better yet, give the player a choice to attack or not via dialogue after Cullen's demand. One minor point. When I first visited the facility on Rutherford 3, I completely missed the underground location. I suspect I might have missed something in my first encounter, so I returned and followed the tracks to the mine. I guess I should have paid more attention to hints in the slates. Finally, conclusions. I'm always looking for new POIs, so from that perspective, I like stories from the Starfield. I don't think the sinkhole is that amazing, but I was genuinely creeped out by the medical facility. G-Man 4386 did a great job with design, lighting, and sound effects to build a sinister location. I thought of a related paid creation that I own that would have offered a perfect crossover. Factions and Encounters Expanded by the Wolfie is a paid creation that features a new faction called the Biox. The Biox smuggle the right kind of contraband for this medical facility. They would be the right group to be active on Rutherford 3 instead of pirates or Ecliptic. For 2 POIs with a minor quest, it might have been more appropriate to charge maybe 200 credits for this creation. However, I think you'll probably still get your money's worth at 300 credits. Thank you G-Man 4386 for sharing your work with us, and thank you to all my subscribers. Please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you're enjoying our private Discord server. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. There is no obligation. I use your contributions to pay for drives for capturing footage and to buy creations like this to review. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you'll see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the word harvest. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos, and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.